Live. Welcome back to the Wildlands campaign, where we are picking up on the heels of some very interesting and exciting developments. A great deal was discussed and discovered last session amongst the players. Most importantly, y'all took off from the town of Arkney and the library of Ibugruger on the shores of Deep Lurk Lake, headed to Akiri's old stomping grounds, and there to check on her brother. You left town and you set off into the wilderness. Your first part of your journey has been through farmland. You rode on a cart. You had easy going of it. Then you came to the mountains, where a storm, now raging, came up. At first, when you guys left town, you felt relief away from all of those people and the rules of society. Now you are feeling the difficulties of life on the road, or off the road, as the case may be. The cold, slushy rain covering everything in a layer of half-melted ice, running down the boulders between which you have stretched your tent, your various tents to create a communal area. You shiver. You shivered through the night, and you're shivering now. It's a cold, gross morning. There were some interesting dreams that have been discussed, at least to a certain extent, amongst you. Over the cold, no fire, breakfast of dried bits of things, now somewhat damp due to the weather. What would you guys like to do?
I say we continue trucking along.
This is not somewhere I want to spend a lot of time. I agree. We need to break camp and get on the road. Get some blood moving again.
Agreed.
Well, I don't know if any of you have ever broken camp in a rainstorm.
It sucks.
It sucks. Exactly. You have to roll things up wet.
Everything's so much heavier than it was when it's dry.
The frozen slush coats your skin. Equitas, your sleek black cloak that you had kept pretty nice up until being splashed by mud and then cleaning it again after that. Oh boy, it hangs heavy over your body, draining the warmth from your skin. It is a miserable experience and takes quite a bit longer than usual to get everything packed up in this dim light, pelted by the freezing rain. However, you finally do manage it. And I'm going to ask anybody who doesn't have either a raincoat or warm winter clothing. It's going to be a cold, miserable time traveling. So please remind me whenever we put an X or a check mark on, or periodically throughout the day, I'm going to be asking you to make Constitution saving throws, as you might take a chill.
So we discussed this last week. I know the explorer's outfit is not cold-proof. Is it waterproof?
It's moderately waterproof, but it's not a raincoat. It's not going to. It's got like waterproof pockets.
Cool.
All right. So, once you are packed up, where do you guys travel?
Remind me where we are right now. It was in...
You are at the edge of some farmland. There's one farm. These brave farmers doing their difficult work outside the walls of Arkney. There's one farm that has partially come up the foothills where you're camped, but you are at the very base of some tall mountains, now wreathed in cloud, rain, and lightning.
So are we about to go into 1613? Or are we in 1613?
Only one way to find out.
Well, yeah. If that's where we need to go, let's say we're going there. Let's head in that direction. So yeah.
Which direction is that?
Southeast still.
Right.
All right. So, you head southeast, climbing the mountains. There are paths here and there of a sort, but you are heading into territory where there really is nobody maintaining the paths. So there are definitely going to be places where you're going to be off of any kind of track. It's going to be very difficult as you raise yourselves up. As Equitus mentioned, everything is heavier and icy, slippery. This is going to be a challenge. So, who wants to jump in and say how they assist you guys in traveling safely?
Can I ask for a weather check real quick?
Alright, you peer up at the pelting slush coming down in your face. Go ahead and make a survival roll.
$18.
You would say that this is going to blow over in 3 or 4 hours. Which is pretty much exactly what Cordy said the night before.
So I think I would like to look back at my time on the seas, and there were many times when a storm would hit suddenly and the sails would become soaking wet and everything would be miserable, and I would still develop the skills I needed to make sure everything got stowed away correctly and ship shape. And so I'd like to encourage people to pack their gear correctly and adjust for the damp, chilly weather so that moving will be a little easier through this rough condition.
Interesting. And what skill are you proposing for that?
Well, I was thinking survival.
Absolutely. Make a survival check. It will be difficult in this weather.
14.
And on this terrain as well. That is a success. but barely. So breath goes down the line of you, and you feel your visibility is poor, but you can kind of barely see the front of the line from the back of it. And breath goes down the line and helps each person tighten their wet packs and rolled up bedrolls, and kind of fold your pant legs over the tops of your boots so they don't fill up with slush. And at least it will serve you a bit better going forward. Well, that gets you through the first part of the day. Anyone who does not have warm winter clothing or a raincoat written on their character sheet, please make a Constitution saving throw now. Yes. I should ask you all to turn on 3D dice, because it's much more fun. I did that in the initial setup with Haley, but I don't think I mentioned it to anybody else. Alright. Oof. A 1. So, Cordy and Akiri, you are both going to take 1 level of exhaustion. Just at the very beginning of the day. Your muscles are cold and creaky, sore, and in the slippery mud you slip and fall a few times. Despite the adjusted packs and various things that Breath helped you with, there's just nothing you can do about the chill. All right.
If my cloak weren't probably going to make it worse, I would let you borrow it. And I would happily take the exhaustion next time. But I bet, I don't know. Well, yeah. But it's cold and damp.
Are you passing your cloak along?
Yeah, I am.
So Aquitus chivalrously takes off his soaking wet cloak and throws it over who?
Kiri, since she looks very tired, very cold.
Being draggled. Alright, well, you are now wearing the cloak, and it does offer a measure of protection against the awful weather. Although it is not looking very stylish, it is still quite functional.
Thank you, Equitas.
Not a problem.
You have to say that with more of a shiver. Thank you, Equitas. Alright, who is going to jump in next as you guys navigate your way up into the Cloud Summit peaks?
I have an idea. I don't know. I guess I'll just ask. So I was thinking because we should try to be moving together as a group when we're traveling across like difficult terrain. And I know some of us can't walk as fast as others. So I wanted to cast Longstrider on Mavra and Akiri so that we can all walk at a relatively similar pace.
Interesting.
That some of the burden with like carrying packs and everything, so we can all keep pace with one another.
So Akiri and Mavra?
Yeah.
How long does Longstrider last?
It's an hour, but it should at least help a little bit. Progress forward, if that's something that makes sense.
Well, it makes sense, but it's only going to help for an hour. Fortunately, Mavra at least has a body built for climbing mountains. And sort of living in those kinds of conditions. Although she's probably pretty miserable in this cold rain, considering where she grew up. Are you casting Longstrider multiple times?
If you cast it at second level, you can target 2 creatures. So I was going to cast it at second level.
I meant to last longer than an hour. You'd probably have to be for like 2 or 3 hours to have that count as a check mark.
Yeah, I'll cast it twice. At second
Okay.
level.
All right. That will definitely help the pace of the group as a whole, and so earn you guys another check mark on the travel.
I marked off 2 on my sheet. Do you want me to send it twice or is one time?
Oh, one time's fine. Okay. It is at this point of the day, when you're all thoroughly miserable, that the rain begins to let up. And as you climb, it does get colder. And you find that the slush is more snow and icy in places as you rise. But the storm has blown over. You're now in the end part of the day. You look back and feel like you haven't made as much progress and at as much speed as you would like. But the storm has at least passed. It's a little bit... You're shivering. Ah, yes. I am going to ask for another check from those without proper attire. So another Constitution saving throw from anyone without a warm winter clothing or a raincoat.
Would Akiri need to do it again?
Nope, but Equitas will. Okay. Well, now that you're all moving at a swifter speed and not bumping into each other as much because of your different walking speeds, you find it has been a little bit easier to move and stay warm. None of you are going to take any further exhaustion from the weather. All right. So, there's a wind blowing. You're crunching over snow and ice. And you're making progress. Who wants to jump in for the third roll?
Can Akiri do the scouting a heading thing that she normally does?
You can, although you are still soaking wet and everything is heavier than usual.
Okay. Want me to try it at least?
If you feel up to it, I mean, if you're too tired, I understand. We can probably figure something else out. This is Equitus's least favorite. I mean, I think this is a great mechanic for the game, but this is Equitus's least favorite part.
I'm glad you like the mechanic. Well, are you going to make a perception roll and fly up ahead?
I say
Yeah,
go for it.
let's
Akira.
try.
All right.
And perception?
Uh-huh. That is a failure.
You know, I have a +5 in perception, so you'd think I'd roll better with perception, but I just can't seem to do it. Guys, I can't see anything up there. It's just white. Everything's white. It's
Well, that's
white as
alright.
far as I can see. I'm sorry.
No, you did your best. I know you're freezing.
The cold wind does tend to toss you about a bit when you take to the air. And everything is white. You're getting into some heavy trees, some heavy forest as well. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever been at a real old growth forest, but forests of olden times tend to be a lot thicker and more mysterious and challenging than the forests you might usually encounter today.
There's a reason fairy tales used to have them as a scary place. Because they were very, very scary.
Yeah.
So
Go in and never come out.
you feel as though these mountains that you're climbing up into are double shrouded by snow and by the enormous trees themselves, thick with all the old dead trees, the leaves, the undergrowth, just covering the rolling mountain shoulders that you're climbing in this deep, dark blanket. Who is going to make a case for a skill roll next as you travel?
Well, speaking of historical perspectives on forests, maybe I could make some kind of a history check and remember a story about, some brave soul who survived in a forest using some unusual means as a way to maybe come up with an idea for how we could make this a little bit less unpleasant for ourselves.
Roll bardic knowledge. No, I'm just kidding.
I wish.
Okay, that's gonna be a bit of a challenge. You're asking for a historical account that actually has practical information that you could implement.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like there's anything that I'm good at that's useful in traveling, so I'm doing my best.
All right. Wow!
Why it always rolls twice, but...
Oh, it's the first roll. Okay.
Let me take a look at my character sheet and see if there's some ability that I'm forgetting. No, there's not.
Bella talks of a tale she once read about a hero who traveled through a dark, enchanted forest. But it mostly serves to give you guys a sense an eerie feeling that anything could be lurking in these mountainous woods.
Thanks, Bella. That helps.
You try.
You know,
Many strange things linger in the dark.
That's
Well-
real helpful, Cordy. Thanks.
That's Cordy's assist.
All right. I tried this before, and so maybe it'll, and it worked then. It's a little thinking outside the box. Maybe it'll work this time too. I'm gonna tell everybody a story. I'm gonna pretend like I'm the bard, and I'm going to take out my journal and read selections to try to get people's spirits up.
When the bard isn't bard enough, you get a warlock.
I didn't say that.
All right, what kind of tale does Equitus tell?
I don't know, something like how, I don't know, something good, like something that has happened to us that was something good.
what
You're
kind of
gonna
story do you
read-
tell?
You're
You
gonna
know,
read
a
from your
good
journal.
one.
You're gonna read from your journal. It sounds like.
And I mean, when I say good, I'm not talking about quality. I'm talking about like a nice story, not a, you know, there are things in the woods that might kill you kind of story. And you know, something, you know, just to remind everybody that, hey, you know, we're in this together. Look, we've defeated a lot of things so far. We've been through worse stuff. We're just cold. We're just tired. We'll be all right.
So not Samson's story, right?
Samson who?
I mean, maybe we don't need to go that far.
No. But yeah, okay, maybe that's a good story. Maybe this is when I can tell everybody about the dream I had.
Oh, I thought you did that first thing in the morning.
Yeah, I did. Never mind. I didn't say that. But you know, something, you know, just to remind people that, hey, you know, just little pieces of, you know, what we've done so far, just to remind everybody that it's gonna get better. That yeah, it's miserable right now, but it's gonna get better.
Okay. I'll allow it. Equitus speaks some encouraging words and reminds people that you've come through a lot already. And
Yeah, that's very own brand for it.
and can surely survive this as well. So go ahead and make a performance roll.
Okay. Uh-huh. We're gonna die out here, guys.
Hey, you guys remember that really big dungeon we went through and everyone hated it?
You remember when Breath destroyed a town by touching a map? Those were good times.
Remember all those bearded demons?
Guys, we've killed a lot of people.
You know, I bet they all had parents or kids.
Families.
We're life ruiners. We ruin people's lives.
Equitus, I'm going to ask you to roll a d8. And I'm going to ask everyone who made a roll for Equitus. That was a difficulty roll. I'm going to ask everyone who rolled for who attempted to help you guys travel. Roll a d100, please.
Well, I don't like that. Either
It's
Brooke
quite
or
the
I
spread.
completely ruined us.
As you travel, moving on through the forest, the somewhat molten snow collects into streams and rivers here and there, flowing down the mountain, and gathers in the creeks that were already there, turning them into icy rivers. You follow a path of sorts through the mountains for a ways. And as you go, you begin to hear, up ahead, shouting, and the roar or the rush of a river. As you continue on, between the snow-heavy trees, you crest a slight rise, clamber up some rocks, and find the source of the rushing, roaring river sound. And on the other side of the river are some orcs fighting. There seem to be two groups of them. Rah! They're swinging their weapons at each other, and you hear the clang of metal on metal and the hiss of an arrow. But most notably, perhaps, are the two enormous, hefty, muscular fellows, each mounted on a giant black spider. Who understands... well, actually, they're speaking in common. How dare you take that back about my mother! Your mother is a whore! Everybody's had her! Your mother is a horse! Everyone's had a ride! Ha ha ha! Ah, come here and say that! This continues on and gets much filthier. I will now put you guys on the map. Do we actually have a full complement tonight? How crazy is that?
We do!
That's probably a good thing.
So we'll all be present for the TPK.
I mean, if you're going to have one. Okay, guys. So there's two groups kind of yelling at each other. Ah! And they kind of look over at you guys as you come up the rocks, but then continue doing it. The two groups kind of rush at each other. They're like pointing their fingers. I'm gonna cut off your head! They're wearing heavy coats and fur hats, out of which their green orcish ears stick, and their tusks stick out from within the bundles prominently.
Guys, be very quiet.
They are looking at you. They can see you.
We should be very quiet.
They're
Well,
kind
they
of...
seem to be ignoring us for now.
Yeah, for now.
I feel like they might be a little bit too busy trying to kill each other over one worrying about us.
What, I mean, they are on the path. And this rushing river that's going by, there's pretty much two ways of crossing it. It looks like there's a shallows that the path goes over this way. And then there's also this fallen tree that you could maybe jump to.
Well, I guess our most immediate concern is how to get across. Because I honestly feel a little more confident about my ability to talk my way out of fighting an orc than my ability to get across a river without dying.
That is a good point. I mean, that tree over there, we might be able to do something with it.
As you guys talk about this, a couple of them grab the others and say, I'm gonna dunk you in the river to teach you a lesson! And they get dragged
How far away are they?
over this way. Can you not see the map?
Yeah, so this is... Okay, so this is all those squares and everything on this one. Okay.
These are 5-foot squares. Ah!
Hey, Max,
Yep.
does Krim recognize any of the orcs?
She does not. But she does know to look for their tribal markings painted on their faces, which are, or hands, which are the only visible parts of them in their heavy clothing. And she does not recognize that. But she, you know,
Are
she
they a
certainly
big
recognizes
clan?
the style. Are all of the orcs of a particular clan, you mean?
Yes, or are they different?
They appear to all be of the same clan. There's a kind of a, well, you can't really see from there.
Perception check?
Okay. Not much from that. They look like, it looks like the guys riding the spiders have some kind of, like some kind of neck protection or facial metal protection. Like some kind of metal thing they're wearing there. but you can't really see it properly. These giant spiders are quite a sight, by the way. Kind of striding over the snow
I'm more worried
with their
about
8
those
legs.
than the orc.
So, we have to get across the river. Do we want to try and get these two groups to fight each other? Or maybe even, like we did in the volcano, ally ourselves with one side over the other, and maybe come out of this with some pals?
Those are some very good thoughts.
I think we should just wait for some of them to die.
Yeah, I kind of want to see where this goes.
So you guys don't move from where I've put you on the map?
Nah, I think we're just gonna watch, see what happens.
Can we hide behind the trees and watch?
I mean, only one way to find out. So Krim
Just goes, nope.
Krim, as you leave the path, the terrain gets a lot more difficult. It seems that this snow is hiding a tumbled pile of rocks. It's very treacherous, easy to snap an ankle. But you can make your way slowly over to the tree and then kind of stand behind its wet, snowy, icy branches. Alright. If nobody wants to jump in and do anything else, if you want to, please interrupt me.
I'm just gonna watch, yeah.
Okay. This guy in the back, he seems to be holding a couple of sticks. He walks up, and as these guys are shouting in common, I'm going to eat your balls with a side of beans! He kind of looks up at this guy and says something quietly in Orc. Who speaks Orc? Okay. Anyone who speaks Orc, you can make a perception roll.
That's better.
Which is fortunate, because that was the DC. Krim. You're a little closer, so it makes sense. As you peer through the branches, the guy is carrying... You actually recognize what he's carrying. Ranix, the orc tribe who lived outside of Lagrana had a shaman. And the shaman would use a dowsing rod to find things. Not just water, but all sorts of things. And this guy has one too. But it looks fancier. And in Orc, he is saying, in a quiet voice, you can barely hear it over the shouted common. Sir, they have the falcon statue. And he barely gives a nod. I'm going to have to drag your corpse along the bottom of this icy water! And he leans. Oh, the two spiders kind of regard one another as they've been kind of pushed toward one another. And Krim, you also notice that he makes a sort of a hand signal. You don't understand what it means. Oh, okay. Your mic is cutting out. Okay, so you walk back to the group, and then what? We need to get you a new mic, my friend.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm going to tell them that, hey guys, I'm able to overhear some of their conversation, and they know about the Falcon statue that we have. Something's wrong.
We can use that. We can use that to get across this river and to get around these guys.
I think they'd want to take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're gonna try and take it from us. I think we're heading for a fight. I don't think this is going well.
In the midst of this conversation, one of the spider biters, the enormous long legs kind of going poof, poof, poof into the snow, kind of spurs his mount to the edge there and shouts across at you guys. Hey! Would you like to settle an argument for us?
Okay, go ahead.
I'll step forward, and I'll call across. Absolutely, let us know how we can help.
Come over here. We'll help you across the river. If you can, tell us whose teeth are bigger.
I don't trust this, you guys.
I know this story.
Same. But I kind of want to go along with it just for kicks and giggles.
What if I just send you my ruler, and you can measure yourself?
No, you need to take a close look. He waves with his heavy, gauntleted and gloved hand. Come over here.
But there's a river,
We'll help you.
says the
But
bird.
how?
Come to the ford. He points at the shallow area. Come across this way.
Oh, I don't trust this.
Nah.
That doesn't sound like helping. That just sounds like telling me where to go.
It's somebody else was talking at the same time.
I said it would be too cold.
Oh!
Good point.
Ha! Punies! You're cold!
Well, then how about you come over here?
He says something in Orc to the guys on foot, which two of you, I think, can understand. He's saying, let's head over there. Actually, he says, you and you, head over there.
Keep your guard up.
And he says, look where they step! So these guys kind of splash into the... at the shallows, it's a little above ankle deep. Kind of splash into the shallows, and they start walking, and they kind of like start showing you they're trying to show you the shallowest, best areas to go. These two guys are still kind of swinging their axes menacingly at one another. You really pissed me off! I'm gonna chop off your manhood and feed it to the goats.
There aren't any goats around here. Are you gonna like carry it back?
I love Rep so much.
My friend asked you a question.
I can't hear you! Come closer!
I said, are you gonna carry his penis?
No, I still can't hear you!
To the goat!
Something about a penis! Come closer!
I'll wait till you get closer.
Akiri's gonna move up next to Bella, just because she's curious about this whole thing. And because she really wants to get a better look at those spiders.
Alright, you guys are shouting across this loud river. So it is actually hard to hear them.
Alright, well, I'll turn around to everybody and I'll be like, okay, so they're obviously going to try to kill us. Do we want to go across the river
Okay,
with
I've
that
got an idea.
method?
I've got an idea. Which one of us wants to be Misty the Rat?
When when you turn around, Bella, you don't see this one make a kind of a frustrated shrug and spur his spider splish splosh into the shallow part of the river.
Akiri grabs it, Bella's sleeve and goes, oh, look, they're bringing a spider over. I really want to get a closer look at it.
Okay, let's not get carried away with that line of thinking.
Not like that, Bella.
1
They
second.
just look really cool.
I mean, not like anyway. Like, I think that the point of those spiders is to kill us.
But they're cool. Like, sure, but they're cool. I want to look at them.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we'll save you a spider for later, huh?
Continue what you were doing. I need a second. Just give me a second.
Come on, Bella. Listen, I've always liked the little thing. I've always liked spiders and stuff, but those are big. And, like, they're obviously not gonna, like, immediately kill someone because they're riding on them. I don't think it could be that big of a problem.
You can pull a Yasha and eat them.
I don't want to eat them. I just want to look at them. Closer, because they're so far away. And then she notices, like, dirt on her hand or something and starts breathing.
Well, she's covered in ice and dirt, so that would only make sense. Okay. So Bella, when you turn your back and Akiri says, "Oh, I want to get a closer look." This guy splashes into the edge of the river and the spider kind of rises up and fires a sticky stream of web in your direction with your back turned.
That's like the rudest thing a person can do.
Can Akiri grab her? Maybe? Because she's watching this happen, right?
Let's see. That does hit your AC. You are struck from behind. And then the sticky cord yanks you.
Bella, wait, no! Oh, okay.
That came from the spider? Is that right?
Uh-huh. 1 second. Okay. Pay no attention to that text. That is incorrect. You are kind of struck from behind, and it kind of gets all over your back and tugs you. Make a strength check.
A save or just a roll?
Just a roll. Just a check.
Hey.
All right, well, you are stuck in place, but you are kind of dig your feet in. You're like, nope, and it tries to drag you toward the river, but it is unsuccessful. Rah! The orcs drop their pretense and turn towards you guys, pulling out javelins and bows.
Yeah, I'm Eldritch blasting that spider in the face.
All right, in that case, we are going to be rolling initiative as soon as I clear the old initiative. There. Click your token. Click your token.
Forgot to click my token. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, just go with the first one. It wasn't clicking.
It's been a while since we had a combat, you guys. I'm excited.
Well, the baby just woke up, so I'll be right back. Maybe we could keep the screaming to a minimum?
Oh, okay, sorry. But no.
Alright, well then next time she wakes up, you're getting her.
I have to roll for you?
Yeah,
Krim?
apparently she's not on roll 20 right now because of technical difficulties. So she's
Okay.
listening, but she is unable to interface.
Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Well, Bill's turn isn't for a while. Cordy, you are up first.
Alright, I'm gonna move up a little bit to get closer. and then I'm gonna. So the spider has a rider, right?
Both spiders have riders.
So the spider that's closest to me, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the rider.
This guy.
So 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
2 damage. And they
Okay.
can't heal.
And what?
They can't heal once the hand's attached to them for like a round.
For how long?
A round.
Okay. Good to know. 2 damage, you say?
Yep.
You'll have to do better than that. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep. That's
Breath.
my turn.
Equitus, you're on deck.
I'm gonna click my heels together and activate my boots of speed. Is the
Everything
river
else seems to
difficult
slow
terrain?
down. Huh?
Is the river difficult terrain?
There's difficult terrain. You're not exactly sure where the difficult terrain is, but yes, the water, going into the water will be difficult terrain, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, so this would be, to get to the spider, I'm seeing 10 squares, and my speed is 80, so normally I could do 6.
So-
I think this would,
This is 70.
yeah. And then to get to it is 10, and my speed is 80 with my boots of speed.
Wow, so you can barely make it.
So I'm gonna go say hi to my spider friend.
Bref does his thing where he moves twice as fast as a normal person. Zzz. I imagine it's kind of like the Flash like running through the water, just like the water goes. He doesn't run over the top of the water, but it's just like the water kind of splashes in this big spray to the side.
It's like
Oh no, we're losing Haley. All right. Well, Bref. Was that one move?
That was one move.
All right.
And I'm going to rage. I'm not going to shout, because after yelling penis, I remembered I have 2 children in the house. And then I'm going to attack twice.
Rah! So you are looking up at this heavily coated orc, looking past the enormous hairy legs of this tremendous spider standing partially off the bank. You are just looking up, and its big mandibles near your sort of your waist height, kind of snapping and clicking, and its 8 eyes staring at you. You know, it looked big from far away. Now you're standing next to it, and it looks ginormous and very, very gross.
I'm really good watching the Great Ewok Adventure. That's attack number 1.
All right. That is a 20. Make sure to tell me what you get, guys, because I'm not always looking at chat.
So a 20 and a 16.
Okay. Where are these attacks directed against?
At this point, I would say the spider, because I imagine the orc would be a little hard to get at.
Well, it's possible. You could attack him, but you said the spider. Both of those will hit the spider.
Alright, so that's going to do a total of 16 damage.
Okay. it makes kind of this awful crunching wet noise as your mighty hammer chock-a-block crunches into the spider's legs, kind of bending two of them in half. 16 damage?
That's correct, yes.
Alright, that hurt the spider a lot. Two of its legs are just kind of snapped and, bleeding this disgusting ichor that trickles away into the freezing river current. Okay. The orcs look very surprised at that speed and say, "Hey!" Very nice. Alright, I think that's the end of Bref's turn, so Aquitas. How do you get 2 attacks? Is that just a barbarian thing at this level?
Yeah, that is a level 6 feature, I think. Whatever level I am now.
You're level 5.
Level 5 feature.
Ooh.
So if it's level 6, then you wouldn't have it.
I think it is level 5. It came with Roll20's level up.
Okay. Okay.
I will
Aquitas.
confirm in the Holy Book.
Thank you. Aquitas.
All right, I'm going to slide up here to get a little closer. And I am going to, as I said earlier, Eldritch Blast this spider in its spider face.
The one that has a kind of a awful cord of webbing attaching it to Bella.
Right. And yeah, it's just going to be vanilla Eldritch Blast. And that is a 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
Nice. That'd be 8 big old points of damage.
Bamf. The spider reels, barely remaining upright as the rider struggles to control the beast. Ah!
And I think that'll do me. Yeah, that's it.
Mavra.
I would like to move up to Bella and attack the web.
Interesting. Okay, go ahead. What are you using to attack the web?
I guess my hammer.
You're going to use a hammer to attack the web that's wrapped around Bella?
Attaching it to the spider.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hit the web that's attached to Bella. I'm gonna hit the web that's in between Bella and the spider.
With a hammer.
I don't think I really have anything else unless I could try with my shield.
Well, that would also be bludgeoning, but, okay. Welcome back, Bella. Is the baby asleep?
Yeah, I put her white noise machine back on, so hopefully we have a little bit of a buffer.
I'll try to keep it down, but remind me if I get loud.
I think it was just a lot of yelling over and over again.
Yeah, a lot of works.
Indeed.
Alright, so Mavra just ran up and smacked not you, but the cord that is attaching you to the spider. It goes...
Well, thank you for not smacking me.
It does absolutely nothing to the web. It's making a weird noise. And there's like bits of like gooey, gluey stuff kind of spattering off of the middle of it.
This is about when I wish I had a grease spell.
And I believe that's the end of Mavra's turn, unless she wants to say otherwise.
No, I think that's all.
Okay. Mavra, your turn is over. Bella, your turn. Akiri, you're on deck.
All right. So, is there any kind of restriction on my movement?
Yes, you're restrained. You are stuck in place.
So I'm not able to like turn around, or am I just not able to?
You can turn around, but well, actually no, because it's like taut. It would be difficult to turn around, but possible.
Got it. Okay.
Well, your speed is 0. Your speed is 0. We don't normally have facing rules, so I'm not going to randomly apply it this time. But that would be a fun thing to add.
Would it?
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Krim. Okay, Haley is gone for 30 minutes, and we'll be back.
Oh, okay. Well.
Ah, yes. She was trying to tell me to roll initiative for her before. That's okay. She'll come back and roll.
I say, okay, Mavra, try it again, but harder. And I'm going to reach out and I'm going to give her Bardic Inspiration. So that's going to give you 1d6 that you can apply to your next d20 roll, which maybe will push you over the edge in terms of being able to break this thing.
Alright. Mavra gets a pink dot. That is inspiring. Akiri. Bad guys on deck.
Alright, Akiri is going to... 1 second. Okay, Akiri is going to cast Bless at first level on... Breath, Equitus, and Krim.
Is Breath in range?
Let me see.
55 feet.
Within 55 feet? No, he's not. Dang it. My range is 30 feet. So, Equitus, Krim, and Mavra.
Are blessed?
Yep. And guys, that adds a d4 to any attack or saving throw, I believe. Yep, attack roll or saving throw, you get an additional d4.
Who was it again?
Mavra, Cordy, sorry, no, it was Equitus, Krim, and Mavra. So y'all be blessed.
Well, bless your heart.
Well, bless your soul. Honey, bless your soul.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
I mean, Emmy, there's no need to use that kind of language around here.
Alright.
When you need something a little bit stronger than F-bomb.
The guy in the spider says, looming over Breath, says, "Take him down!" Actually, he says it in Orc. But Breath understands Orc. This guy flanks you. And makes an attack.
Rude.
He hefts this enormous axe in his two muscular arms, lifting a heavier axe than would be comfortable for a normal human. brings it down at your back with advantage because he has flanking.
And he still misses.
14's a miss. Okay. He misses. He is not happy about that. This guy will move up and do the same. He also has flanking with the spider. Why is it not letting me get in that square? How odd.
Magic.
I know there's a square there. And now I'm grabbing breath instead. Oh my god. Fail.
The Supreme Being! The Supreme Being has taken me!
Fail. Okay. So he is going to move there, and he is also going to have advantage on his attack. He swings the mighty axe in two hands. A 22. Slices you up. You are raging, aren't you? So you will take half of 7, which is 3. I don't think we need to mark raging. Okay, let's see. These other guys pull out bows. And they are going to take shots at... they're going to take shots at Bella, who is stuck in the webbing. So that will give them advantage. Uh, 24. That's a natural 20 on one of these guys. Bum bum. Ignore the fire damage. So that is 6 plus. Those are all hits, right? Yes. So 6 plus 8 is 14, plus 7 is 21 total damage to Bella.
But wait, where is she getting advantage?
That's not great.
She's restrained
that's
by
right,
the
she's
webbing.
Restrained. Never mind. Sorry, I was confused.
That hurts.
Now, this guy, the token that actually has a bow, he actually kind of shakes the arrow, and the end of it bursts into flame. So he does have fire damage. He is, he's gonna have to move over here. So the fire damage actually counts. And of course I rolled a 1 on that fire damage. But another natural 20. Oh my god. Bella's been shot in the head, you guys.
It's okay. Based on Skyrim, that's no big deal.
So that is 13 more damage.
I fall unconscious.
Gosh dang it.
Bella slumps over, having taken a full volley of archer fire. She is still stuck in place with the webbing.
There's no negative hit points anymore, is there? Or do I have to record that?
No, there's no negative hit points.
Yeah, I think it's only like if you take double your health or something in a single hit. But that's clearly not the case here.
Yeah.
Not yet.
which is what happened to Samson. Not a single hit, but in a single round or something.
And now he's gone forever.
Breath, the guy up on the spider, he pulls out a spear. And he jabs that down at you, Breath. Stab, stab, stab!
You don't have to actually say it. You can just do it.
But he
This
does
isn't
say
an
it.
anime, guys.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
The massive orc stabs you 3 times with the spear.
For one hit.
Your AC is 16 now? Why did it go up by so much?
I boosted my dex and my con, which both feed into my AC during my last stat boost.
Wow. Your con feeds into your AC? That's amazing.
I might be mistaken, but again, Roll20 told me that it's what my new unarmored AC is.
Crazy. Well, you're going to take half of 9 slashing, which will be 4. Seeing that his spear does not penetrate deep into your muscular flesh, as your heart is pounding, your muscles are tensed, he shouts to the other one in Orc, "This one's a raging barbarian!" The other one says,
That's accurate.
"Let's see about the rest of them." And he draws back his bow. A big, impressive bow. Pew! And he is firing at Akiri.
Alright. Nope. Not even close.
That's a whiff. And finally, the guy with the dowsing rod kind of ducks behind a snowy tree. Same idea that Krim had. Krim is Krim is in the grip of some horrible memories, and it's not currently doing much.
Dang it.
But she'll surely recover in 20 minutes. Did I not have this open? There it is. Okay. Cordy, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna send a healing word.
You cut out. Healing word on whom?
Bella.
What is the word?
Get up, my friend! There's orcs over there! So that's 7 healing, and then I'd like to turn into a crocodile.
That's amazing.
I think we
Okay.
all get like that sometimes.
Constantly.
Yeah.
So, you become a crocodile. And immediately your cold-blooded form feels the bite of the chill creeping up your newly armored stubby legs. It's not very comfortable.
I imagine not, but Cordy's here to take names and chomp.
I hate you, Roll20. What's the size?
It's the large creature.
Enjoy. Bref, your turn. Equitus, you're on deck.
It's time to smash this spider some more.
Okay.
That'll be a 14.
The spider crumples to the ground. Crunch! Your hammer smacking out the rest of its legs. They burst into crunchy ichor rods as the spider goes down.
Spider cream, spider cream.
The rider attempts to tumble to his feet. Ah!
Can I use my second attack against the rider?
You can. He is standing.
Well, then I'm gonna attack the rider now.
Atop the dead beast.
And that will miss.
The hammer, you were not able to adjust for the sudden change in height, and you whiff over his head. Okay, there's a crunchy dead spider. That will be terrain, by the way. And it is Equitus's turn.
Okay. I'm going to move up to the bank here. And I am going to Eldritch Blast that rider that Bref just went after. But this one is going to be acid flavored. And it'll be a 22 to hit.
Who is this?
Damage, no.
This guy?
Yes. For 13 damage. 12 plus 12 Eldritch and 1 acid.
That is some sexy damage.
In it though.
The air is smacked from his body by the power. A nasty one.
Just gonna kind of nod at him.
Mavra. Bella, you're on deck.
Come on.
So what's the web situation that nipped the spiders?
She is... well, the spider, the cord is now lying just in the river, but the webbing is still on Bella. She is lying on the ground and is wrapped up in this sticky white stuff.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try to rip it off by hand.
W. Make a strength check.
$21.
Wow. You could lift her up and set her on her feet and just rip off the web.
Now that's sexy.
Really?
We found Equitus's kink.
Dwarves.
The mighty Mavra just rips the webbing off of Bella. It's kind of like ripping off a Band-Aid, except now you can move around freely. I believe that's the end of Mavra's turn, or do you want to move?
I think I'll move.
Okay.
Okay.
You splash into the water yourself. I forgot something. That's my own fault. Okay. Bella, your turn. Akiri is on deck.
All right. Can you tell me what kind of armor the guy who's on top of this dead spider is wearing?
Sure. Well, it's a little hard to tell because it's covered in this heavy winter coat. Furs, and he's got this fur hat on. But he's definitely got some kind of metal or leather armor under there.
Okay. I'm going to take a chance here, and I'm going to go ahead and cast... Well, let me just check one word. Okay. What kind of weapon is he holding?
He's got a spear and a bow.
And they're both, like, made out of wood?
Yes. Well, the bow has horn and metal elements to it, but, he is wearing... You're pretty sure he's... Well, you can make a perception roll.
I'm going to do that.
Okay, you can see he has chain links under his heavy winter coat.
Alright, I'm going to cast Heat Metal on his chainmail armor.
Got it. Is there a save? Can you cast the spell, like, by clicking on it? Okay. He will fail.
Alright, so he's going to take 16 fire damage this round. And then... Oh, it didn't put the text of the spell in.
Yeah, you have to, like, go in and manually tell it to do that in future.
Alright. Well, let me just copy-paste it while I figure out how to...
Okay. I know he'll continue taking damage. Do you want to move?
Yeah. Only slightly.
So he goes, ah! And he just kind of claws at his own chest as the burning takes effect. Did you just roll double 8s? Oh my god. You
That
did
makes up
maximum.
for the double 1s I got on my first attack.
Yeah.
It looks like yes, I did. So yeah, I've got it. I fixed it so it should put at least part of the text of the spell in next time I cast it. But for now, yeah, I can damage him for that much every single round until he manages to get his armor off. Which, good luck, buddy.
Once again, man, we're some sexy damagers. Oh, that's a name!
Yuri's turn. Bad guys on deck.
Sexy damagers, oh my goodness. Alright, so... Yeah, Kiri's gonna move up next to Bella. And do a Cure Wounds at 2nd level on her.
Okay, click the spell. Alrighty.
So 29 points of healing?
The power of Zhurk is strong indeed.
I feel like that might be too high, but take it.
Well, is it too high?
I don't think... No, it's right. It's right. Never mind. I'm just not used to my healing spells being correctly set up. Yeah, that's right.
It's an insane amount of damage, but also good rolls. Alright, an insane amount of healing, I mean. Anything else?
Nope, that's all.
Okay. They don't seem happy about this situation much. This guy's going to use his action to disengage from Bref. This guy's gonna kind of give a kick to his spider.
Look, killing us is one thing, but please, no animal cruelty.
Dude, Akiri wants that spider so bad.
I will try not to kill it.
Thanks, Bref.
And instead of shooting a cord, he's going to shoot a mass of webbing straight at Bref. That's a hit. The sticky strands splash onto you, just covering you, wrapping you up practically, like a net thrown over you.
And I failed the strength check.
Well, we will use that the next time on your turn because it's as an action. So you actually didn't even get a strength check.
Oh, sorry, I misread the thing. I was thinking back to the tug. Sorry.
Yep. Except he wasn't tugging. Exactly. Yes. But he is perfectly happy to leave you there. And then the enormous spider legs go, and he's gonna back the hell up on the spider. And then he's gonna just kind of easily transition to climbing halfway up the tree on the spider. But like staying upright on the back of the spider. So that's partway off the ground.
This is his first spider rodeo.
And then the guy on the spider's back is going to shoot you. Twice. And he has advantage on this because you are restrained by the webbing. So that's a 22 and a 21. 2 hits, 8 piercing and 11 piercing. So that's 4 and 5 damage. Were you healed earlier?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I just haven't taken a lot of damage yet.
Huh. I thought you'd taken more than that.
I think a lot of it's because I have very high. Well, I'll go back and double check.
No. You should be lower. I just halved it for you. You should definitely be lower than that. If you have 49 HP right now?
Correct.
You did have some extra HP, didn't you?
Oh, that's probably it. I had the temporary hit points.
Right, but it wasn't
6
that
temporary.
many. 6 temporary? Okay.
Yeah, and because I've been taking half damage. this
Yeah.
whole time.
Mm-hmm. So 10 hit points is really good in a barbarian. Okay, cool. Alright. So, alright, but you did just take 9.
Yes, I did.
So you definitely should be lower.
Let's see. I took 3. I think
Alright.
the first round I only took.
No, I also did 4 to you.
Okay, so that's 7. So that brings me down to 58, and then 58 minus 9 would be 49.
Fair enough. The math is correct.
Yeah.
Wow,
And
I am
actually,
impressed.
that's not even counting the temporary hit points, which I guess need to go away now.
Okay. Well, once that's done, this guy runs around to the other side of you and swings his giant two-handed axe in your face. So this has advantage.
That'll hit.
9 slashing, reduced to 5. The other guy attacks with advantage from behind. And that will
that'll
be...
hit.
Yep, that'll be 7 slashing, reduced to 3. Okay. The guys here on the bank... They direct their shots... Oh, Akira, are you still on the ground?
Yep.
Okay. These guys are going to direct their shots. The guy... Oh, yes. So the guy who retreated from the spider says, in Orc, "The witch is burning me! Take her down!" They're going to shoot at Bella again. Bella, you are not restrained, so they will not have advantage.
I'm back, by the way.
Oh, welcome back, my friend. I did get you into the initiative order, and it's about to be your turn in a minute.
So how's it going?
Good.
I almost died.
Okay.
I think that's a sarcastic bit.
Almost.
Okay. So... ignore the fire damage on 3 of them, but the last one counts. So, that's going to be 10... well, let's see. Your AC is 13?
Yep.
So, that's all hits. 10 plus 7 plus 7 plus 3 plus 3. So that is actually 30 damage.
Yep.
Total. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Yeah, she's starting to look a little bit like a pin cushion that's also on fire.
The worst kind of pincushion.
The orcs snarl. The witch is down. Is your spell concentration?
Unfortunately, yes.
So it's dropped. Krim.
Okay, can you play for me for another round so I can figure out what's going on? Sorry.
Okay. Krim shakes off her moment of fear and runs up to the edge of the bank and hurls a firebolt.
And a D4.
With adding a D4 to her attack for Bless at the guy attacking Breath from the back.
Girl, you have been #blessed. I'll excuse myself now.
Thank you.
22 and 4 fire damage. That's a hit, and the guy slips and falls in the drink and starts floating away.
Alright.
Nice.
Cordy.
Alright, I'm gonna double dash across the lake, or river, I guess, as a crocodile.
Nice. So you are not going to be slowed much by this terrain.
It has a swim speed. I don't know if it's like how deep it is, but he has a swim speed of 30. Does that...
Yeah, that'll work.
So
Well, he is a large crocodile, but he's used to maneuvering in the shadows anyway. A body built for it. Lash that powerful tail to help. So yeah, your speed will be the same, since it's 30 and 30.
I think I should be able to get across the planet.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Because it's cold.
$14.
Alright, so you do have to fully submerge in this, and you are cold-blooded, so you're not resistant to it. So you successfully resist it, and take half. So take half of 9, which is 4 cold damage to the crocodile form. Alright, double dash. I think that's the end of your turn. So, Bref, you're up. Equitus, you're on deck.
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna move on up. Because,
There's
wait,
a guy
there's
right
someone
in front.
directly in front of me, isn't there? Okay,
He's standing
yeah,
on
it's
the
hard to
dead
see him
spider.
over the dead spider. And I'm covered in webbing at the moment, correct?
Oh yes, I forgot to mark that.
Okay. But that is not going to impede my attacking, it just impedes my ability to move.
It will give you disadvantage on attacks.
Okay, that's fine. I'm still going to attack twice.
Okay. I guess it's not reckless.
Ah, crap. I forgot about Reckless. No,
Well, you can
okay, I
declare
didn't
for the
say it.
next attack. You can declare for the next attack. It's
Okay,
22
second
either
attack
way.
will be Reckless. Yeah, second attack is Reckless.
Okay.
Which doesn't... Okay, well, yep,
All
19.
right. The mighty hammer goes wham! Wham! First you snap his neck, and then a lower down blow snaps the bottom of his spine with these hefty hammer blows. And that guy goes down
Fatality.
into the drink. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, because I would need an action to try and break through the web. So I'm going to be done.
Equitas. You're up. Mavra, you're on deck.
Okay, so what? Okay, all of the enemies in this little whoops, I was trying to ping. All the enemies in this little clump are down, right?
Yep.
Here. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And that's not one of us. That's an enemy, right?
Correct.
Okay.
The crocodile's a friend.
Right. And the spider was running away.
Well, he moved up
headed
partway
in
up the
opposite
tree
direction.
and then shot Breath
Okay.
after
Okay.
restraining it with webbing.
Then I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna go for the. I'm gonna hit the spider with an Eldritch Blast. And I am going to add acid damage to this one also.
What are you shooting at?
This spider.
You do not
Oh,
see
he-
it.
You're right. He's behind that giant tree, isn't he?
He is.
My bad. Well, what if I move over here then? Eh,
I would give you. I would give him a bonus, or maybe you disadvantage to shoot along the edge of that tree there.
But I'm blessed. Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
All right, you have disadvantage.
Okay. 17?
You're shooting at the spider.
Correct.
That's a hit.
Nice. 12, 9 Eldritch, 3 Acid.
Ouch. The spider lets out a high-pitched... 13, you said?
I think it was 12. Yeah,
12.
12.
Did not like that. Anything else?
No, I will stay there.
Mavra.
I'm just gonna use a double move.
That is difficult terrain. You slosh through the shallows, the freezing water flowing over your ankles, and you reach one of the dead guys behind Breath. He's still smoking from the firebolt. Anything else?
What weapon does he have?
He has a big two-handed great axe.
Okay.
Which is now, somewhat sunk into the river. Mavra, it is your turn. Bella, it is your turn. Akiri, you're on deck.
I am unconscious, so I guess I have to make a death save, right?
Bella, make a death saving throw.
Do I make it publicly or do I whisper it?
Publicly is fine.
That's not good.
Ooh. Bella lies bleeding, pierced with many arrows from the powerful orc bows.
That's my favorite Elton John song.
Akiri's turn.
Alright, we're gonna do the Healy thing. 1 second. We're doing pumping another 2nd level Cure Wounds into. So 20 points of healing.
Points of healing.
And then she's going to move. Probably go about 10 feet into the air, and then whatever she has left across the river.
Okay. So she's flying? Or...
Yeah.
Okay. She takes to the air. Bella, you have come back to consciousness, this time prone, on the bank, as the healing power of your work once again flows into you. Alright, move yourself, Akiri.
Alright, I'm good.
Can you add icons to yourself?
Can I?
How far off the ground are you?
10 feet.
Okay.
Hopefully she'll be a little more entertaining of a target than Bella.
She's flying over the orc. They definitely are looking right at you, and you don't understand orc, but you see this guy point at you and say, "Wrong blood." And the others say, "Blood!"
Hi, guys!
So these two guys are not going to be shooting at you. They are going to attack the crocodile. So these guys kind of split off a little bit. Actually, they'll back up. And they will each fire at Akiri.
First one's a miss. Second is also a miss.
Akiri has a crazy high AC.
Fast little bird.
This guy's gonna snarl. He's gonna end up there. And he is also shooting at you, following his own orders. And he shoots at you twice.
Can I shield? Specifically on that second one? It won't matter, but I'd like to anyways.
I mean, sure. It just won't matter.
Yeah.
A critical hit.
Actually, no, I think I'll save my shield. I'll just save the shield.
Okay. Ka-chunk. That will be 14 points of damage as the arrow pierces your leg.
Ow. Okay.
These two guys... Well, they're going to try to take on the crocodile. He splashes into the water to get on the other side of you and surround you. And makes an attack. Well, I don't know what a giant crocodile's AC is, but I assume that a 24 and a 23 both hit. 28 points total of slashing damage. Crunch! Bleed! Alright. So that's 28 points of slashing damage to the crocodile's form.
I revert back.
Okay. How much went over?
I'm trying to figure that out right now because I had 15. What did you say? 29? Right? You said 29.
28. I said 28. So the scales retract, the claws, the teeth shrink down, her face shrinks back to good old mushroom-covered Cordy. All right. The other spider rider. Doesn't get his webbing back. He says, it's a good idea. Actually, the spider will climb down out of this tree and then climb up into the next tree. The big legs going... Actually, the spider's got such long limbs it could almost reach from one tree to the next. And he will fire at Akiri. His big bow. Twice. (21 and 18) both hit for 9 and 4 piercing, for a total of 13 points of piercing damage to Akiri. Did Amy step away?
I don't have her video anymore.
Sorry, my internet was being screwy. Try again.
You just took 13 points of damage.
Can I shield on those?
Sure.
Cool. My internet was being sucky.
Shield brings your AC up to 21.
It's +5, right?
No. It's +4. Know your abilities,
Yeah,
folks. So one of those will hit you for 9 piercing.
Okay, sounds good.
I think that's it for the bad guys. Krim.
Alright, so what spell slots did I use?
None.
Sweet. I am going to... So the guy on the spider has a bow. Let's see if I can reach. I'm gonna move 30 feet first.
You splash into the water. That is difficult terrain.
Okay, so... I guess I
Every
have to
scare
move-
would be counted double, so you could only move 15 feet.
Is that 15 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can reach the guy. Sweet, he's in range. I'm gonna do Scorching Ray and use recharges of my crown to get advantage on all the attacks.
Wow. The crown activates, filling you with a kingly sense of power. He is up in the tree, so you... he's actually higher up than Curls. Are you aiming for the spider or the rider?
I'm aiming for the rider.
Okay.
Bam.
Wham! Do we have theme music for you yet?
No, we don't.
Okay.
But I've been thinking about it.
But that is the only hit. As the 12 and the 10 will miss. So
I got advantage on all
you have
three.
advantage. That means they're all... the last one still misses. He does have some measure of protection from the spider and the tree. So that will be 17 points of fire damage. 2 lasers strike home. Pew, pew. And he lets out an angry... Ah! 17 points. Anything else?
That's it for me.
Cordy.
I'm gonna look at the guy directly in front of me and channeling my best Soravos, I'm gonna yell, "Back off!" and cast Thunderwave.
Okay.
It's a DC 14.
Boom! The rolling thunder breaks over him. DC 14, you say? Of what? Constitution?
Constitution, it's a pushing spell.
What did I get?
7-11.
Okay. Well, it's actually 9, but that will fail. So he gets shoved directly away from you, right?
It's 10 feet, and then he takes the thunder damage.
Which is how much?
9.
Okay, that was this guy, right?
Axe. The guy with the axe right in front of me.
Yeah. He is pulverized by the thunder and goes down in a heap. I think I rolled for the wrong guy, but it doesn't matter. Oh, there it is. Alright. Is that it, Cordy?
I'd like to just move up a little bit closer onto the shore.
You step over the slightly muddy ground, which has now been scraped clean of snow by your powerful spell. Bref, your turn.
Well, first order of business, I'm going to try and break out of this ding-dang spider web.
Alright, now, do you have a level of exhaustion?
I do not.
Okay. So make a strength check.
I'll be a 14.
I think that's a success. It is...
I can recall
yes.
DC 12.
Mm-hmm. It is a success. You know, if those ropes couldn't hold you back in the inn, this webbing has no chance. And you stretches out and snappity snap. You are free, sir. That was your action. What do you want to do now?
I'm going to move. That's going to be 2 squares of difficult terrain. Is the bank itself difficult terrain? Okay.
Yes.
So it'll be 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I think I can get... Oh, I just slept, not moved. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. And I'm going to move right here. Wait a minute. I have 80. Never mind. 50, 55. I'll move right there.
Alright.
Oh, wait, no.
Hi, guys. And I think my rage faded, so as a bonus action, I will rage again.
Oh, yes. I guess that makes sense, because no one attacked you?
I feel really left out, you guys. If you could, like, try and kill me some more, that'd be great.
He says angrily. Aquitus, your turn. Mavra, you're on deck.
Alrighty. If I move to my right, like to this square here, is that difficult terrain? Is that the bank? Am I right?
That square is difficult terrain.
Okay, so if I wanted to move to this square right here, how much is that going to take up? Let's see.
30.
Okay, that's exactly how far I've got. So I'm going to do that. Hey Bella, you got an arrow or two.
Or 3.
And I'm going to Eldritch Blast the spider.
Yeah, I guess you can see him. Alright, he's trying to hide in the tree.
12.
That will miss.
Alright, I am going to stay, and that's it.
Mavra, your turn. Bella, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna move. Oh. I'm gonna move up to this guy here and attack.
Got it. Oh, he should have gotten an attack of opportunity on Cordy.
I didn't think I was within melee of him.
Oh, right, because you shrank. You shrank from your crocodile. Oh no, a natural 1. I assume that's a natural 1?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a miss on Mavra. If you're not going to do anything else, then it is Bella's turn. Akiri on deck.
Alright, well, against my better judgment, I guess I'm going to start moving towards these people.
Undeterred by having gone down twice from terrible arrow strikes, but bolstered by the healing magic, Bella moves forward. Is that a double move?
Yeah.
Got it.
Because it's difficult terrain, right? So moving my normal is double
Correct.
move.
You splash into the water, the icy flow, freezing your feet.
And honestly, it's kind of working as nature's painkiller right now.
The sharp numbness pulls the trickles of blood away from your legs as it runs down your body. Akiri's turn.
Alright, I'm going to... I'm gonna cure wounds at level 1 myself.
Okay, the healing power of Jurk turns toward you. So you call upon your deity to heal thy own wounds.
I get 10 points of healing back to myself.
Very nice. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move onto the bank.
Okay. Are you landing?
Yes.
Okay. Finishing her short flight, Curls lands on the bank of the river. Alright.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay. The bandits go. These folk are tough. Don't worry, they say in orc to each other. Don't worry, we just have to take out their healer.
Dang it.
And that is who they are attacking next. Or again. So the guy up in the tree, not letting up. 2 arrows go whistling through the air.
Shield on the first, and all of them, I guess.
Yep. So that is a double miss. The other captain is going to kind of step over here and take 2 shots at you as well, at your improved AC. Oh, hang on. Before he does that, damn. Alright. He's just going to take 2 shots.
Oh, thank goodness. First one hits new AC.
7 piercing damage. Now, Bref has run into a bit of a cluster of guys here. This guy who's been hiding behind the tree, he's actually going to move over here and lay his hand on this guy and say, "Grub says keep fighting!" Casting a healing spell. And some of this guy's wounds close. Okay. So, Bref, these 2 guys... kind of look at each other. And are like, yeah, we can take him down. So they both drop their bows and surround you with their great axes. Both having advantage. A natural 20.
Hit, yeah.
They're both going to hit.
Yeah.
But that will be... Let's see. The first one is the big hit. That is 23 halved, so 11 points of slashing after being halved. Yeah. And then 4 halved to 2. Okay. And then this guy in the water is next to Mavra and Bella. And he says, I don't fancy any of this. He is going to disengage. Actually, he's going to risk an attack from Mavra, and he's going to run up behind Akiri, saying, "You said kill the healer, right?" So, Mavra, you get a free attack.
Please kill him.
Yep.
5.
You nailed him, and he goes down. Wham! Warhammer to the back of the head as he runs away. No more. The orcs. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's all I had to say. I just said thanks for killing him.
Grim, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move another 15 feet up. And then I'm going to do an Zen Scorching Ray on the evil Lord King.
I don't know who that is. Could you ping?
The guy on the spider girl.
Okay. This guy. So you're doing it on the rider, not the spider?
Yes.
Do you have advantage on these attacks?
Yes, I used the last 3 charges on this attack.
Got it. So that's a hit, a miss, and a hit. So 8 fire and 5 fire, respectively. So 13 more fire damage to him. Hot as blazing. Alright, another impressive couple of lasers. Burning beams strike out through the cold air. Do you do anything else? What? Okay,
That's it for me.
Cordy, you're up. Bref, you're on deck.
Alright, I'm going to conjure a flaming sphere in front of the archer and the guy with the dowsing rod.
Cool.
Fuck him the fuck up.
And the way flaming sphere works is that you cast it in an unoccupied space, and any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet must make a dex save or take the fire damage. But as a bonus action, you can move it to ram it into a creature. So can I cast it and then ram it in a turn? Yeah. So then I want to cast it right in front of the caster wearing the blue, that guy, and then ram it into him.
All right.
So they have to make a dex save, and my DC is 14, or take the fire damage.
A natural 1. He will take the full fire of 6. He is not looking great. But can it also make him catch fire, or is that it?
Sorry, my internet's being weird. I'm trying to send the chat of the text. I don't know why it doesn't send it.
I think that's it, unless he ends his turn next to it, right?
Yeah, it affects because it's on fire near them, and they're.
Yeah, it only ignites things that are not being worn or carried. Oh, we have bright light now, so that's good.
I have a fireball, but Roll20's search is broken.
Yeah,
all right.
Cordy posted it.
Yeah. Bref, your turn. Equitus, you're on deck.
Let's dance, motherfuckers! And I'm going to attack the one below me with the flaming arrow. And these will be 2 reckless attacks.
Got it.
That'll be 21 and a 17 to hit.
And you are not covered in webbing, so we should remove that from you. Alright, those are both hits.
That'll be 20 bludgeoning damage total.
Wham! Your first strike breaks his collarbone, and as he bends over, the second one cracks open the orc's skull like a watermelon wrapped in a fur hat. He is dead, and the blood spatters over the snow. The nasty black orc blood.
And I'm going to move around this guy, not leaving his area of attack.
Okay.
Just on the opposite side of him.
Alright. He's like...
And that'll be my turn.
He looks slightly dismayed at the fate of his fellow. Equitus, your turn. Mavra, you're on deck.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of look around and see everybody's way over there. guys. And I'm gonna cast Misty Step.
You're all by yourself.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make it to. Hang on, I had it figured out a second ago. Okay, that's that one there. To there.
Splish.
And that's pretty much it.
You just spend one bonus action and do nothing else?
Oh, that is a bonus action. Well, I mean, I don't really have anything else I can do because there's nothing else. I mean, there's nothing.
You can't use a standard action to cast a spell of above cantrip level.
Right, but the thing is, I don't have anything that's gonna help. I can message somebody.
Okay.
I just don't have anything that's gonna help. Everybody's too far away or is behind somebody.
I wouldn't normally do this, but I don't want you to miss out. Isn't Eldritch Blast a cantrip?
It is. And I know I can use it, but there's nobody that I can use it on right now.
What's
or am
the
I
range?
missing? It's 120. Am I missing somebody that I can hit that is
Can walk forwards.
Also,
Never
you have
mind.
a move that you can use in addition to
Right.
Misty Step.
Right. Okay. I'm sorry. Thank you.
That's okay.
I am gonna move over a little bit just to get a little clearer shot to there. And
You're on
Eldritch
top of
Blast.
somebody.
Right there.
No, you're there. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that mofo.
Okay. Akiri, is Bless a concentration spell?
Oh, you're right, it is. It would have dropped by now.
Okay. Well, nobody was remembering it anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
Not that anyone really needed it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it a couple of times, but I didn't need it. There was one time I think I could have used it that I did forget about it though. All right, 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Points.
Are you hitting the rider or the spider?
The spider.
Okay. The Spooter tanks 7 points of Eldritch Blast force damage. It is not looking great. Its legs have kind of damaged to the big, spindly spider legs, and its body is rent open in places. Mavra, your turn. Bella, you're on deck.
I'm gonna double move, which I think would put me here. And then that's the end of my turn.
Bella.
Alright. Well, I'm going to move here. And I'm going to draw my cool new black jet bow
Oh.
and a wild magic arrow.
Very nice. Of course, you're not in shadow, so the bow won't activate its powers.
That's fine, it's still cool. And I'm going to shoot a wild magic arrow at.
At who?
I'm sorry, at the more forward guy, the guy with the bow.
Alright.
I know there's a guy in between. Is that a...
Who's the more forward guy? I don't know. Can you ping it or something?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, him. Okay.
Yeah.
14. That will miss.
Alright.
Failing to penetrate his armor.
Alrighty.
All hail nightfall, whispers the bow. Akiri, your turn.
Alright. Let's see. Sorry, let me measure something. Well, yeah, let me measure stuff. Okay, she's going to take like a step forward. Okay, like 3 steps forwards to there, and then a level 1 healing word to breath for 14 heals.
What's the word?
Bird.
Bird is the word, and it heals for 14 points. That's quite impressive. Alright. Anything else?
Hey, Akiri.
Yeah.
Just had a great idea.
Huh?
That should be your theme song.
You know, I've thought about it, but I found a good one for her recently, and I still haven't sent it to Max. Sorry. And then she's going to Sacred Flame the guy who's closest to Breath.
She cannot. Oh, wait, she can. Sacred Flame is a standard action. Yes, cantrip. Go for it. Which guy? This guy?
That
Okay.
guy.
Mm-hmm. Alright, he makes a reflex saving throw. You guys gotta click on the spell so that I can read, your DC, your text. Oh boy, he's gonna fail.
Yeah, I'm trying to click it, but it's not clicking.
Alright.
I think it's just taking forever to send it, so whichever the first one is the one that hits. Because her spell save is 50.
Oh my god.
I take that back and I use the middle one.
Nope. 2 radiant damage. He does not go down, but he is damaged. Ah!
I suddenly remember why I never used this cantrip, because it stinks.
Well, it's no Eldritch Blast. Okay. Ankh Erie's turn is over. The orcs look at each other. They appear to come to a decision. Hot! Hot! They turn and run. Breath, the guy next to you, is going to move around you, use his action to disengage, and he's actually going to only end up there. The rest of these guys are off the map, to the north.
Breath's a speedy boy now, though.
Okay, you're going to pursue?
Grab the shaman. Or shaman, or whatever he is.
Actually, that should be... Okay. Alright, well, it's too confusing. But basically, he is running speed, running off the map. So they're both, these two guys are both 60 feet off the map. There we go. The guy in the spider takes off in a different direction through the trees. Diddly 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 diddly, with the big spider legs, working overtime. Alright. So they have all taken off running. Do you guys wish to pursue?
I know Breath does. But yeah, I think we should snag the shaman.
I don't know if anyone would be able to hear me from way back here, but yes. Chase after them.
Krim. Her voice has gone out. Alright, while she's figuring that out, Cordy, you want to go for it?
Alright, they're 60 feet off the edge of the map, right?
They are.
Alright, so I'll move up.
40.
What's up?
There's a burning orb between us and them.
I know. Is it like an action or anything to like break concentration?
No. You can do it at any time, even on someone else's turn.
So, I
Very
want to
important.
drop here. So that just goes away.
You drop concentration?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the shaman. It's 120 feet, so I think I should be able to hit him.
Okay. Got it. Make an attack.
And I tried.
That will miss. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Breath.
Alright, so with 80 feet of movement, am I able to catch up with our good friend the shaman?
Easily.
So I'm going to run up to my good friend the shaman and have a reckless, non-lethal attack against him.
Okay.
Well, I'll make that 2 reckless, non-lethal attacks against him. That'll be a nice little 24 and 21 action. For a 24 bludgeoning non-lethal damage.
Crunch and smash. He
I
goes.
did not tell you you could leave yet.
He takes 24 damage and goes down in a broken heap.
Turn to the other one and say, "You want a piece of this too? Try me. Go ahead. Try me."
He's like, you won't keep the statue from us forever. Tell your thief king, we know.
So I guess we were on the same side this entire time. Good job, guys. Specifically at the orcs.
Bref, is that the end of your turn?
Yes. And
Equitas.
I believe I said this, but just to make sure, that was non-lethal. So he's unconscious but not dead.
Ah, I didn't hear that.
Oh,
Why?
sorry.
Okay, sure. He is very unconscious then. Actually, the first hit probably took him down.
Can I take my turn?
You can, yeah, go for it.
Okay. So I'm gonna move up 15. Okay. Would I still be able to hit the spider rider through the trees, or is he just gone? Could you hear me?
I mean, you can kind of see this big black spidery shape through the trees. It would be harder than usual to hit him.
Okay. I'm just gonna cast, would I be able to cast Magic Missile?
I mean, only one way to find out.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast, with my last second level spell slot, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile. So it would be 4 rockets.
Purple firework magic darts go flying off. So click the spell. Very nice. All right. And sorry, are you shooting the spider or are you trying to aim for the rider? The rider is hard to see. Yeah, I guess you can see him. How much damage is that? 4 times 4?
Yes. So 16.
He goes down.
Hell yes.
The guy drops out of the special spider saddle, and the spider goes clambering off through the snowy trees, free as a spider. Aquitus.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. And Grim yells after him, yeah, like Briff said, take this, motherfuckers.
You're learning to swear like a sailor. Aquitus, your turn. Mavra, you're on deck.
All right. It's not okay. I'm going to. All those guys are up there. That guy's dead. I'm just gonna run up as far as I can up to everybody, I guess. Yeah. So it's difficult terrain in the water here, right? So I can. So on the with the measuring, I can go 15 feet. If my speed is 30.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then I will do that. All right. And go up there.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, really? Okay. 17.
You catch yourself just before you rock off the shallows, realizing that the water is deeper there.
Oh, shoot. Watch out. Okay.
Do you want to move somewhere else?
Yeah. So on that side, that's where it gets deep. So I can basically go 2 squares. So I'll go. There's just not anything to do. All right. That's about as far as I can get. I guess I can double dash, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then I can get there then. Okay. All right. That'll do it.
Mavra. Bella, you're on deck.
I'm just gonna move up behind Cordy.
Okay. Bella.
All right, I'm also going to keep moving forward.
Okay. If that's all, then it's Akiri's turn.
That's
Sorry, what?
all.
Okay.
Did Akiri see where that spider was going?
He's still there.
Can she chase after it?
Only one way to find out.
Alright, she's gonna chase after it. Double dash, just trying to catch up to it.
So are you flying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like going through the trees.
So you climb up into the air. And your speed flying is what?
100 feet.
Okay, you can easily catch him.
50. Yeah, 50 feet. But like a double dash would be 100.
Yeah. So you're flying next to the spider now.
Can she like?
It's got this unconscious orc dangling out of the saddle, bleeding from many wounds.
Ew. Okay. Can she like land on the spider's back? Maybe. She really wants to ride the spider. Okay.
She can, but the spider will attack you.
I told you the spider would bite you.
As you fly down, it gets a free attack as you try to land in the saddle. So let's see how this goes. It's gonna bite you. It's taking a minute to send, I guess.
Is that going to go really well or really, really terribly?
Only the first one matters.
They're both
and
natural
they're
ones.
both natural ones. The dice said, "You need to let her ride this spider, Dungeon Master." Okay, so it misses with its mandibles, and you can just land. Yeah, there's this weirdly shaped, like with multiple straps, kind of saddle. It's not at all like a horse saddle. It's clearly meant to like hold you up in no matter what angle this thing climbs at. It's quite an amazing construction. But you've landed in it, yep.
The orc is still strapped in?
The orc is kind of dangling from some of the reins.
Okay, she's gonna, like, try to slow the spider down and, like, attempt to ride this
You
thing.
can't do anything right
actually
now.
Control
That's
it.
the end of your turn.
Dang it.
You can make a
Okay.
handle animal check on the next turn.
Okay.
Okay, so this guy, who is somehow still alive, takes off running. So he is now 60 feet off the map. And he's like, none of them are dying. And the guy that Bref caught up with, you get a free attack on him, Bref, as he attempts to flee.
$26 for 13 damage.
You kill him. So he tries to run, and you've just knocked out the shaman with like the handle of your weapon, but you turn the hammer and snap right between the shoulder blades as the captain tries to run. Okay. I don't think we have anything else important to do except for Curls to make a handle animal check.
Can I kill the one that's running away too?
Oh, yeah. That is true. You could catch up to him. Make an attack, Bref. But past that, you're going to get separated from the party, so you may want to stop after that, but I'll let that be up to you.
So with 2 reckless attacks, that'll be a 26 and
Oh,
an 18.
boy. Okay, he's dead. He is dead. It was over before it began.
Yeah. And after that, I mean, in order, I will pick up the other unconscious guy and head back to the party.
Okay. Curls, make a handle animal check.
$23.
The giant spider is stopped in its tracks. You're tugging on the reins. It's kind of thrashing around. It's snapping its mandibles, knocking all the snow off the tree.
Can she, like, shove the dead orc into its mouth? Like, here, bite on this, bite on this.
Sure, that's part of your handle animal, I guess. And it just bites onto the orc instead of you. Gah! Chomp. Now what?
Can't you write it back to the where everyone else was?
You managed to stop it. Let's see if you can write it back. Make a handle animal check.
22.
Guys, Akiri rides out of the trees atop this giant spider with a dead orc dangling from its mandibles.
Hey, audience! If you were waiting for a fan art moment, that's it.
Dude, I'm drawing a picture of this. Are you kidding me?
So it comes da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da with a bird on its back and a dead orc in its jaws.
Guys, look what I got! Look what I got!
However, it's still
Everybody's like,
struggling. It's still like struggling, trying to like turn, and it like turns and tries to bite Bella when you get close.
Hey, no, shh, stop that!
Yeah,
Guys, look, I got a spider!
I'm just standing there in the middle of the snow picking arrows out of myself.
These are big, thick orc arrows, too. We are out of combat. About the same time, Bref comes trotting up, carrying the unconscious shaman over his shoulder.
Hey guys, look what I got! Oh, you have a spider. That's way cooler.
I'm gonna walk up to the group. At least I'm gonna get close to the spider, but not like... I'm gonna keep a distance, but I'm gonna be closer to Kiri.
Cool. Do you guys need to take a break? I know it's like only half an hour till we're done. I'm not hearing a chorus of yeses.
I think I'm okay.
We're gonna play through. Yes. Akiri is trying to control this spider. It's right now. It's munching through the. It's like, kind of stabbing the orc with its mandibles and using some of its unbroken legs to like kind of spin the orc around and wrap it up in its webbing. He's left his weapons, back at the crash tree, and the bodies are bleeding into the snow. But you guys win.
Cordy would like to cast Speak with Animals on herself and say hello to the spider.
Alright. You say hello in spider. It pauses as it's wrapping up this orc.
What's up? How are these mountains treating you? Are you from here?
Is Corey hitting on the spot?
I didn't get any of that. Oh man.
Bad winter orc feed, I think.
You want to chill with us? We're pretty cool people. He said he's cold. Is that what he said? Well, if you're traveling with us, we're gonna get out of these cold areas, so it might behoove you to come chill with us. We really like spiders, and you seem like a cool spider. I've met a lot of spiders. You seem pretty chill. I didn't get that, I'm sorry. Did they drink blood?
Ah, so it's a vampire spider.
Insides.
Never mind, it's a normal spider.
I mean, if you want to eat the orcs, like, I'm all for eating things that enslave us. So, like, eat the rich man. Do it. Live your best fighter life. I'm gonna relay to the group that the spider wants to eat the orc. But he seems really chill.
I don't see why not. I mean,
Let's loot
what
the
else are we
orcs.
going to do?
Well, let's loot them.
Are we 100% sure that he understands that after he eats the orcs, we don't want him to move on to us? Ever?
Hey, spider dude, what's your name?
Hang on a second.
I mean, let's be honest. We killed the other spider pretty easily. I don't think this one will give us too much trouble.
No, he's not looking too hot right now.
But guys, I want to be spider ranchers.
Same.
No, we'll try and make friends with him. Yeah, that's fine. I like being friends with animals. But just in case.
Oh, Krim apparently wants to loot the spider rider.
Lucky eats in the leaves.
Did anyone get that?
I got eats in the leaves, and that was it.
Alright. I'll mirror that back best that I can. And I'll say, I think we should be buddies. I feel like we have this agreement. Like, I'm a weird mushroom person, you're a cool spider person. We could totally be friends. We got the whole, like, nature thing connecting us. So I think if we ally with each other, you can eat all the orcs, and then we can get out of the cold area, and we'll help protect you, you help protect us. We have this, like, 50-50 split of helping, and then we're just buds. And we're good time.
Mushroom person.
Yeah, the spider wants to eat you, poor dude.
But what if we don't eat me? Like, what if we entertain for 5 minutes, we don't eat me? Because, my friends really want to, like, kill you, let's be real, because we killed your other spider friend, and I'm trying to advocate for you, because I see that, like, we could be buds. We could be buds, my dude. So, are you ready to take this pact of friendship with me, or do you want to have a world of pain?
Insides.
Did he say goopy inside? That's amazing.
I'm going to turn to the group and be like, look, the spider is sort of hostile. I'm trying to talk him off the ledge. I don't know if I can convince him.
I think we need to kill the spider.
No! Cordy, hey, do you know of anywhere like
I mean, I know I'm the one that's always saying we need to murder
Hey,
things.
Cordy, tell the spider that I hate spiders and I really want to kill him unless he agrees not to eat any of us. And I will advance menacingly towards him with my hammer raised.
Scrokey, level with me, my dude. You see Axe Guy? He's coming. coming for you. Unless you give me the word that you're gonna be chill with us, my dude. You gotta be chill with us, my dude, because I don't know what to do if this guy starts getting angry. He gets in like this wild rage thing. It's a real problem. It's a real problem. So I'm trying to give you an out, my dude. So can we agree to just, we don't have to be friends, but we gotta just not eat each other. Like, I won't eat you, you won't eat me, no one eats anyone. Or if we can't come to some kind of agreement, then Scary Man with the axe is gonna go choppity chop chop up on your spider ass. And I don't want that to happen.
You feel like you're having trouble communicating the message about the future to this extremely unintelligent creature. Go ahead and make a persuasion roll with disadvantage.
Cool, I'm super uncharismatic.
Almost.
That would have been
No,
so awesome.
that would have been
That would've
amazing.
I mean, advantage.
Awesome.
Heck yes.
Oh man.
If you want to give me advantage, I won't tell anyone that you changed your mind.
It's already been filmed. I said disadvantage. As Breath approaches, the huge monstrosity twitches toward him. Kiri, you're going to need to make a handle animal check to prevent it from attacking Breath.
Hey, no, he's a friend. He can be annoying sometimes when he tries to threaten. But he's a friend, I promise.
Oh my god.
23. Dude, this +5 to animal handling is fun.
You just have animal touch. This is amazing.
Kiri is the giant spider whisperer.
It charges forward, and then you twitch the reins, and it's tugged back, and it just huddles in with its 8 legs.
No, stop that. No. Bad spider, down.
So am I killing this or what?
And then she rubs the carapace right between his eyes, yes, no, good spider, you stay there. See, you're a good spider. Just don't hurt anyone, okay? We're friends. We're trying to help ya.
Hurt.
Cordy, what did he say? Hurt something, I heard, but...
Hostile, yo.
Hurt, pain.
What was that, Bella?
Never mind. I thought that you couldn't hear, but never mind.
I can't. I have a hard time with the voice changing stuff.
He said hurt, pain.
I think he's trying to tell. I mean, I can't hear him, but I bet he's trying to tell us that he's in pain.
Maybe we need a good cop to my bad cop.
Maybe we need to put him out of his misery.
Equitus, no! No, I like him.
I'll turn to the spider and I'll be like, look, dude, we're all in pain. We all have pain. I want to help you work through that pain. Dude, I want to help you. So, if you agree to not kill us and we get to the edge of this woods, I'm gonna hook you up and send you out without pain. But if you're going to be all hostile, we're going to have a lot more pain to come. So I don't know how to be any more straight with you. My dude, I'm trying to talk to you straight. You look like a straight shooter. So I'm trying to shoot straight with you. So, this is all
Hide. Feel.
I want to hide my feelings sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I
too.
thought it said too. Sometimes I eat my feelings.
Feel.
Akiri's gonna do a first level healing word on him, I think.
Oh no.
Okay.
Hey, haven't been screwed over yet.
Bella's still just angrily pulling arrows out of her body.
All right, 16 points of healing. Make a new handle animal check.
We're just chill. We're not in. I can get out of the middle of the icy.
We haven't been in
river.
combat for a while.
Right. Okay.
This has taken a few minutes. I mean,
Right,
this has taken a
Yeah,
while.
we just assumed you liked it in the river.
Yes. With my fire resistant, I'm pretty sure I love the river.
It was a
I'd
12.
like to say,
The spider stops struggling against your control.
Nice. See, I'm sorry that we had to hurt you. And she's like still petting him and stuff.
Its 8 eyes are darting in every direction.
hey, you guys.
And she's like still petting him and stuff.
Maybe we should tie up the shaman.
Agreed.
Good idea.
You do so. Also, I think Equitus said he wanted to search the bodies of all these creatures.
Please.
Okay.
And I want to loot the body of the spider rider. If I can get to it.
Certainly. Well, the one that's being eaten, you probably can't.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gave him to the spider.
But there is the other
Sorry.
spider rider.
Sure, I'll loot that guy.
Okay. Crim roll. Crim roll 3d6 and Equitas roll Equitas roll just 2d6. Okay. All right. Crim. You find that he was carrying a bow, a kind of a partial chain hauberk, and with like leather pieces bolted to it as well. Heavy winter clothes that are now variously scorched and punctured by arrows or other attacks, rather. And yeah, he's like a mess with like all his broken bones from hammer hits. He has also a dagger in his boot, and looks like some odd kind of foodstuffs wrapped up in like a sticky material, as well as some dried meat that immediately makes you sick when you look at it, because you've heard or you know what orcs will eat.
Does he have any money?
He does have money. He has money, and he has some iron chits stamped with numbers. You know those are slave ownership markers. He also wears, all of the orcs, actually, I didn't mention this, or I mentioned it very briefly. All of the orcs wear this kind of iron jaw piece with teeth as part of their head protection. And that's their tribal mark. He has a few, like, carven charms as well, but in terms of actual coin, when you finally find that bag, he is carrying 6 copper pieces, 5 silver pieces, and 4 gold pieces. Equitas, I'm just going to group it all together. You find lots of, big two-handed axes, spears, arrows, and bows. Actually, Equitas, roll a D10 for me.
Six.
Okay. So you find all of those weapons, as long as I'm speaking of, and then in terms of coin, when you add it all together, you find 24 copper pieces and 24 silver pieces. Also, on one of the orc archers, you find there's a special quiver with some arrows that are marked, like have different colored feathers on them. And those arrows seem to have this strange globule of stuff, like, tied and attached to the end of the point.
Okay, and what? Okay, tell me again what that was.
There are six arrows. He has
six
6 arrows. 6 arrows with red feathers that have this big kind of mass tied, like, right on top of the arrowhead.
Okay. And there's 6 of them. Okay.
And it's like there's like 2 like parts to it. It looks like if you shook it, the two parts would like connect.
Okay.
So it's in like a particular quiver to keep it from shaking around too much.
Do we have an archer in the party?
Bella.
Yes.
That's right. Bella is an archer. Okay. So assorted weapons and those arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a plan.
And, various winter clothing items, hats and boots. They look like they're geared up. And all of them are wearing these kind of bandit or orc tribe symbols.
Well, I'm definitely going to pass out winter clothing amongst everybody. Everybody who needs some now has winter clothing.
They stink like dead orc.
Oh, well.
But they will keep you warm.
Right?
When we set up camp, we could wash them and then dry them by the fire.
Sure. And Bella.
The rest of you is already wet.
Here's you some arrows. 6 red feather arrows with a mass tied on top of the arrowhead. Maybe if you shake them, something might happen.
I will take a look at them.
You look at the arrows?
Yeah.
I mean, you already heard me describe them. Is
Yeah,
there anything
I
further you wanted to know about them? Okay.
So I know Krim said we should tie up the shaman. I am going to tie up the shaman.
He's tied up. You wrap him around with rope. Assuming you guys still have some rope after Bref broke all of it.
I think we do.
You have it on your character sheet, or you do?
No, Kiri doesn't, but I'm just like thinking back. I don't think he broke all our rope.
Does anybody have rope?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Because they wouldn't have
Broke my
used
rope.
my rope to tie me up.
I guess not. Use your own rope to tie him up. Alright, so he is well trussed.
Also, while this is happening, Makiri is using a second level healing word on Bella.
Okay.
For 18 points of healing.
Alright, I'm back to full, thank you.
What time of the day is it?
It's definitely late afternoon, toward
Okay.
the evening.
Okay.
all of this searching and cleaning up and healing up after the battle and trying to control the spider, that is going to eat up some more time. So actually the sun is just now turning the cloud peaks orange.
Do you guys want to make camp?
I don't think we need to make camp here since it's the side of a battle. Someone might come looking.
Man, that's true. We're a little too close, but there's probably somewhere nearby that we can.
Probably need to cast Spare the Dying on the shaman and then move him to a place that he doesn't know.
Also, maybe get a little away from the river. Wildlife will tend to head towards the river, and we don't want to run into too much more wildlife.
Yeah, that's true.
All we just went through.
That's that's a good idea.
So you guys pick yourselves up after the battle, and in the fading light of the sun, move a bit ways away from the river, and there you strike a new camp, having come as far as you can that day. So you're not going to continue traveling at night, just to make sure?
Nah.
All right. Well, folks, I think we're going to call it there. As you guys bed down for the evening, you unwrap your stuff and it's all frozen stiff. You have to like break your wrapped up bedrolls open and like, you know, kind of scrape stuff off, ice off of the tents in order to set them up.
I'll use my breath weapon to warm us up a bit.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You're gonna
danger
light a
be
fire.
damned. We need a fire.
Yeah, for sure. We'll make sure to keep 2 people at all times awake. But that's how people die.
Definitely.
The shaman is still unconscious, but we shall probably keep his interrogation for next time.
I'd like to know that Akiri did let the spider clean up some of the corpses.
The spider sucks out the guts to its fill of its former owners. And are you taking the spider with you to camp?
Unless someone explicitly tells me no, yes.
Okay. Well, we will handle that next time, as well as the enormous, long, furry legs kind of obediently travel along with you guys. All right.
That was a weird session.
Yeah, that one was a little. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it.
Akiri is so pleased with herself right now.
What was so weird about it?
Just like we thought, this is a pretty straightforward combat. We got some roving bands of orcs, and it's like, oh nope, there's a giant spider friend now.
Giant spider friend.
We have a clue about the statue.
But yeah, I agree with Bella.
We still got Dude Head tied up, right?
That's
We
right.
still get, so yeah, we'll find out something hopefully.
Well, all right. Well, thank you guys. That was awesome. I had an absolute blast. We haven't had combat in a while, a long while. So that was pretty fun. This is, by the way, how my campaign's never really planned, but it always ends up this way. That there's like lots and lots and lots of role playing, and then a really huge fight. And then lots and lots and lots of role-playing, and then a really huge fight. I don't know why, but that's how my games always work. So I hope that you're all enjoying that format.
I have no problems with this.
Yeah,
But,
this is fine.
good. That was really fun. That was a fun encounter for me to run.
For sure.
And I was able to use the Roll20 features, which was really cool. All right. Well, we're gonna say goodnight. So thank you, Jeremy, M, Equitas, Alexis, Haley, Danielle, and Kirsten, you guys are such amazing players. Thank you to anybody who watched this or watches this later. You're awesome. Thank you to my wonderful subscribers. I am working on getting some stuff for you guys to access and enjoy. And that's it. Good night. I will be streaming again during the week for more prep for this game and for the Cyberpunk fantasy game as well, so come back at 8:45-ish of an evening and I may be online. Alright, bye-bye.